Hello again and welcome to another Warhammer 40k Imperial Guard tactics video. Today I've got another quick tip for you guys. Basically, it's all about bolters. So, in pretty much any Imperial Guard unit, infantry unit, veteran unit, officers of all shapes and sizes, commissars, you have the option to give the sergeant or officer a bolter. And realistically, there is almost no reason for you to not do this, because the alternative is usually a las pistol. Okay? Now, if you ever also have the choice of taking a bolt pistol and a bolter, always take the bolter. Okay? It is 1 point for either pistol or main bolter, and the bolter is infinitely more useful in the hands of the guardsman. Bolt pistols are only good really if you're in close combat. You don't want to be in close combat, so you want to have, especially, at close range, at rapid fire range, where you have 2 shots. 2 bolt shots are absolutely fantastic. Now, if you realistically think about it, if you're running a decent amount of infantry, let's say 100 infantry, that's 10 infantry squads, and then you've probably got maybe 3 junior officers or 3 company officers and some commissars, you'll have a mixture. I'd say, realistically, you'll have the ability to take between 15 and 20 bolters. And that's just not a huge amount of points. It's definitely not something you want to be sort of factoring into your plans. Don't be sort of definitely taking bolters on every unit. But even if you did, even if you took 20 bolters, it's only 20 points. And all those bolt shots across your entire army only have to kill, a marine and a half, 2 marines, and you get all your points back. If you take 13 bolters in your army, if one of those bolters kills 1 marine, you have earned the points back. It was a good investment. There was absolutely no point in, no negative to taking those bolters. And the great thing is with the Imperial Guard is that they're almost like a special weapon. Taking bolters is almost like a special weapon. And it's almost like being able to take a light machine gun, especially at rapid fire. Especially if you like Steel Legion and you've got an 18-inch rapid fire. It's like 2 shots at 80 range. It's like having a light machine gun. It's like having a light bolter almost instead of a heavy bolter. And there's just no reason not to really take it. I mean, yeah, I think the way it's written as well, you still get to keep your chainsword as well. So it's las pistol and chainsword, or bolter and chainsword, because you swap one or the other. You can swap you can even, I think, if you want, keep your las pistol and get your chainsword. But I don't know about that for sure. But basically, there's no reason to not take the bolter. Now, there is almost like a hierarchy of who you want to be giving these things to, and basically it starts with officers. Okay, and then you work your way down. If any of your models are armed with bolt pistols, just say they're bolters. Just convert them to being bolters. Because the reason you want to give it to officers first is because they hit on a 3+. Okay, so they're more likely to get that investment back. So once, let's say you've got sort of 5 or 6 officers, commissars with them, then you start equipping your infantry squads with them. Or veteran squads first. And that's it basically, guys. That's it. Another quick tip. There's pretty much, if you find yourself, the bolt is such a good weapon, especially in 8th edition, because back in previous editions we used to have to squeeze every point. And to this day, even in 8th edition, we don't want to be taking silly, inefficient point choices. But the Guard are a lot more point efficient than they used to be. So, it's not such a bad thing anymore having 5 or 6 points left over at the end of your list, and you really basically have no excuse not to take bolters on your sergeants or officers. There's basically, you don't have an excuse to do it. If you're thinking about how you can do it, well, firstly, any local Space Marine player will have 1 million bolters hanging around. Just ask him for them. Pay him £1 for 10 bolters. He won't, whatever, swap him some bits, he won't care. Buy him a Coke, buy him a drink, he'll give you just some bits, and then go and buy yourself some convert what you've got already, or if you want to keep your last pistol chainsaw guys and you want some bolters in addition, go and buy yourself for 18 quid a disc. You can get a discount for about 15 quid. Go and buy yourself a squad of 10 guardsmen and just convert 10 guardsmen to have 10 bolters. Boom, you've got yourself 10 sergeants with bolters for about 15 quid. You just can't go wrong with that. So that's it, guys. Just another quick tip. Bolters are very good. They're point efficient. It's just so much better than having a las pistol. And that's it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And please leave lots of comments. And I'll see you guys next time.